Sabbath, children! Happy Sabbath too, Teacher Carla! Today is the start of a new quarter. We are reading quarter 2. The lesson today is entitled, Just a Shepherd Boy? Who wants to read the memory verse? Yes, Sky? The memory verse says, people look at the outside of a person, but the Lord looks at the heart. 1 Samuel 16 verse 7. Very good, Sky. Who wants to read the message? Yes, Clingy?
The message says, God's people think everyone is valuable and important.
Very good, Clingy. Are you important to Jesus? What about your parents or your friend next door? God thinks all people are important, even a little shepherd boy named David. One fine morning, the Lord spoke to his prophet Samuel. Go to Bethlehem, he said. Find a man named Jesse who lives there. I have chosen one of Jesse's sons to be the next king. Fill your container with olive oil and go. Samuel filled the container with olive oil just as the Lord had told him to. When Samuel reached Bethlehem and found out which one of Jesse's sons was chosen to be the next king, he would pour some of the oil on him. When he arrived in Bethlehem, Samuel soon found Jesse. Then he got ready to make a sacrifice to the Lord. He invited the town leaders to come to the sacrifice, and he invited Jesse and his sons too. Jesse called 7 of his sons to go with him. Samuel looked at the boys and smiled. The oldest of Jesse's sons, Eliab, was tall and handsome. This is surely the man the Lord has chosen to be the next king, Samuel thought to himself. But the Lord spoke to Samuel. Don't look at how tall and handsome that man is, he said. I have not chosen him to be the king. Then the Lord told Samuel, very important, God does not see the same way people do. People see only the outside of a person, but the Lord looks at people's hearts. Jesse introduced another of his sons to Samuel. Samuel looked at him. The Lord has not chosen this man either, he said. Jesse introduced a third son to Samuel. Samuel looked at him and shook his head. Each one of Jesse's 7 sons was presented to Samuel. Samuel was puzzled. The Lord has not chosen any of these men, he said. Then he turned to Jesse. Are these all your sons? He asked. Well, Jesse said, I do have one more. David, my youngest son, is in the field caring for the sheep. In those days, shepherd boys were not important people. Send for him, Samuel said. We will not sit down until he gets here. David soon arrived. David loved the Lord, and the Lord loved him, even though he was the youngest son, just a plain shepherd boy. That's the one, the Lord told Samuel. Anoint him. He is the one who will be king. So Samuel took out his container of olive oil and poured some oil on David's head. And the Lord's Spirit blessed David and gave him power to do the important work that God had planned for him. Was David, the shepherd boy, important to God? Of course he was. And you are important to God too. Now let's recite the memory verse with actions this time. Follow along. People
Look,
at the outside of the person,
at the outside of the person,
but the Lord looks at the heart.
at the heart.
1 Samuel 16 verse 7.
1 Samuel 16 verse 7.
Thanks for watching and God bless!
Make sure to like, subscribe,
And share this video with your friends! Bye!